doubleheader lacrosse match. The first game up will be your Centurions taking on the male Bulldogs. We'll be starting that game in about 5 minutes, and the second game will be against the Oldham County Colonels, both right here at Christian Academy. I'm Glenn Franklin. I'm joined today by my colleague Tony Coball, who will be helping us with the play-by-play, and public address announcer Chris Snyder. So welcome this morning. This is the earliest game we've played, and if you watched our broadcast the other night, you know we're all recovering from prom last night. Many of us, all three of us, have seniors, and so hopefully the boys are recovered. I'm not sure the old men have quite recovered yet, but it looks to be a good game today. What do you got, Tony? What's our breakdown on male? I know they are 2-6 on the season thus far. They have played a few teams that we have played, teams that beat them and beat us, and so we do think this will be a good matchup this morning. But it is hard to know. There are fewer of them than there are players on our team, so they're a little bit smaller in numbers.
Yeah, a couple things, Glenn. You're right, their squad is not a very big squad this year. You've heard me say this before, folks. One thing I've learned about lacrosse, you have to forget about team records, because on any given game night, you know, things might not go well for you if you're looking down on a team that has not a very good record and maybe has a couple of bad losses. So my big concern today is we have a doubleheader, and no matter who we're playing today, the Bulldogs and later on the Colonels of Oldham County, we just cannot look past these guys at all today. We need to take it serious and have no letdowns, and just absolutely build on the good things that have been going on the last several games.
Agreed. I had a little pregame chat with Coach Dave Ernst, one of the assistant coaches on this team, and we talked a little bit about the Centurions' continued field EQ and IQ of patience and setting up shots. And certainly at the beginning of the season, it was shoot. And Thursday night, we saw a moment where we were winning by a few points, and they slowed the game down, and I think darn near held the ball for 3 minutes. There's no shot clock in high school lacrosse in Kentucky, and you've got to take advantage of those strategic moments. Pick your shots well, because teams that are good in transition can very easily catch back up with you.
Absolutely. And folks, I think a couple things have been learned about our squad. Three things. Number one, I think this team is gelling at just the right time in our season, late in the year, before we get into district and regional play. That is a very good thing. And the last two games this week, Tuesday night and Thursday night. Tuesday night, the fourth quarter, we learned how to crawl back into a W and get that W. Thursday night, we had the lead most of that game. I think most importantly in the fourth quarter, we learned how to hold on to a lead and keep the lead all the way to the final buzzer.
Could not agree more. Just things that we're learning as we go, as the team gets a little more mature. Our season's been more backloaded. Interestingly, so is the Bulldogs season. They don't have very many games under the belt yet either. Both teams have a few more games left. And I will say that
I'd like to invite you to stand.
good way to start with our prayer and our national anthem.
Oh my God, thank you so much for this opportunity to play this game that we love. We ask for your protection over the players. We can have an injury-free contest. The coaches and the referees that come out to support them. Pray that we would play in a way that would honor you and each other. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
our field microphone. I know you heard some of the anthem as it picks it up, but something I don't think I've ever seen. One of our referees actually sang along on the field, which was kind of neat to see. And Tony and I have talked a little bit about referees and frequency of flag dropping. It's a new crew today, so we don't know. This is not a crew we've seen before in our this season that I remember. So new crew, and so who knows how the flags will go, how the calls will go, but they're in charge, so we'll abide by whatever rules they have.
Hey, let me just say this, folks. He wasn't Pavarotti out there, but he was bellowing out the national anthem. It was very impressive.
He was all in.
He was all in, and I think, I'm proud of Patriot, there's no critique here. It just surprised us all. We've never heard that before. So the teams are out at the 50-yard line. The goalies have exchanged pleasantries, and we will be defending the goal to your right. The male Bulldogs will defend the goal to your left. It's our usual starting lineup of Franklin, Hickman, Howard, Hitch, Bednar, Hoball, Jeffries, Baker, Cooper May at faceoff, and at goalie, Andrew the Ball Williams. Getting ready to face off in midfield.
All right, it's 15 versus 15 out there. Hunter Wright versus Cooper May. Looks like Coop has got it. Good start to our morning. He's already across the 30 down inside the box looking for an offensive attackman, and he finds Connor Franklin. Down here midway on the left, back up top of the left against Howard. Over to Will Hitch. Substitutions are being made. Number 11 is in there, Logan Miller. Of course, C.J. Hinton's on the field, and Jude Hickman also. Jude's cutting. Here it comes. Nice shot. I believe we got a goal. That was so quick, I wasn't even awake yet.
Who was it? I think it was Jude
Hickman. It was an assist by C.J. Hinton.
Here comes our replay. Here comes Hinton. There goes Hickman right in the goal.
Well done.
That's another Centurion goal by number 33, Jude.
Well done, well done. All right, folks, back to midfield.
Thank goodness we've got a replay, Tony, because the three of us were still asleep from a busy prom night, and we almost didn't even see that goal.
I'm with you. Cooper's working hard, picks up another one. He's already across, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to, gets it to his offensive attackman. C.J. Hinton down on low on the right side, and waiting for another. Hit the cutter, that was Connor Franklin. Connor decided not to take that one. Substitutions coming on. We got Hitch coming on. We got number 11 there, Logan Miller back on. Gaines Howard. Connor Franklin, Jude Hickman, C.J. Hinton. Our offense is set on the attack end of the field. Ball's down to the X with Miller behind the goal over to Hinton, down low left. Hickman, good passing, fellas.
Taking their time. Looks like the Bulldogs are sort of playing a little bit of a zone here.
Yeah, they're packed. They're definitely packed in.
Totally packed.
A lot of purple there around that goal mouth. CJ looking for a place. Still looking for a place. Fires. Whoa! Goal, CJ Hinton. That was just raw power, buddy.
And that's another Centurion goal by number 40,
Here he
CJ.
comes wrapping around two defenders. Sees the opening. Blasts it in the back of the net. They might have to replace that net after this one.
Well, I'm okay with that, Tony. And we used to have a backup goal here on the sideline somewhere, and I'm looking, and yes, there we do. We do have one that we can pull in if necessary.
Facing off, Hunter Wright versus Cooper May. Looks like Eli Bednar, always around the ball somewhere. Still in the air. Okay, nope. Backing and scratching, and Cooper comes up with it. May.
The guy who started with it's going to finish with it.
He's wrapping around. Yeah, there you go, Coop. Finds Jude Hickman. Substitution time. Will Hitch is on. Bednar and May come off. Howard's on. Here's a pass. Franklin's shot deflected by the goalie number 18, and that's William Dripal. Centurions retain possession. Number 40, CJ Hinton behind the goal in the X position. Over to Will Hitch, low left, top left. To Franklin, back to Hitch. Hitch is looking, slings it just over the top of the goal.
We could hear Coach Schwartz up here in the press box. He was not happy with either of those two shots. He thought they were too quick. Wanted the boys to run the offense. I think,
Howard to Seifert.
Yeah.
Back behind the X to CJ. CJ's looking for a cutter. There comes Hitch. Look like goal.
That's in.
Hinton to Hitch. Will Hitch, number 34, with the goal.
See if I got that one here. Here we go. Will Hitch right in there. Yeah, he just wants them to be patient, like we talked about. But it's like Shark Week that'll be coming up here this summer. They smelled blood in the water after the first 2 goals, and everybody else is like, well, I want to get a goal.
Exactly. Me too. Cooper working hard today on those face-off. Got another one. He's going to hustle across midfield. Folks are going to see him cross that 30-yard line. That's an important place to be. He decided he wanted to take one. Deflected and stopped by the goalie, William Drapal from Mail. Connor Franklin picking up the ball on a deflected pass. Connor's got it here about the 30-yard line. Jogging in, allowing player substitutions to happen. May is off, Hitch is on.
You'll see him, Cooper may run off after he took that shot. That's the natural progression. The face-off racket is a little different. It is a little harder to take shots. They tend to come out high. He did shoot a holy roller there and got deflected, but he comes out, changes rackets, and he'll sub back in.
A little errant pass there from Hitch up the midfield. Gaines Howard retains possession for us. That's just a little kind of hustle you like to see. Here comes Gaines. Is he going to go for it? Oh, he's looking for a teammate. CJ Hinton looking for a cutter. Nobody there. Connor Franklin, a little scoop action. Cross-face scoop. Thinking about it.
He is thinking about it.
Not there. Over to Hitch. Hitch up top now. He's looking. Got a cutter. Oh, just missed him. Falls on the ground. It's loose. Still up in the air now. Looks like number 4, Gaines Howard. Very alert as usual to Hitch. Over to Franklin. Franklin gets a little body check and a little stick whack. Didn't feel too good. I can tell by his body language. Will Hitch up top. Over to Gaines Howard on the left top area. A little pick action coming maybe. Hitch. Nice shot. Nice job by the goalie. Jude Hickman's ready. Jude passes back up top to Will Hitch. Looking for an option. A cutter. I think Coach Al just called a play down there, it sounded like. Yep, CJ's pointing like, hey, you need to move over there. Miller has it. Wow! Connor Franklin. Miller tosses it to Connor. He knows what to do with it. Low left.
Yeah, didn't even dodge. He just was low left, and the lane was open to shoot, so he took that one.
All right, back on the face-off. 15 versus 15. Hunter Wright for the Bulldogs against our Cooper May on the face-off in midfield. I think he liked the way, okay, he just went ahead and called it a little procedural violation on Coop. So Wright comes up with it. He's up top, passes it down the left side to number 2, who hits number 5. Almost an errant pass. Looks like the male player, Bulldog player number 1. That's Devin Fortner comes up with it. 13 is Lucas Dotson. He's working down the left side. guarded by my buddy Reed Jeffries. They had a cutter, but iron number 6, Braden Watson, was all over him like a blanket. Loose ball. That was not a good pass. That's okay. The defense trying to recover. Cooper Metz, right? Good call. Cooper made a little harassment action. Good hustle play. Centurions will take possession. I believe John Baker is going to go get it down around the 5 or 10 yard line across the field from us. That's number 27 for your Centurions. We're in play. John's bringing it up that right side. So he's decided, all right, I'll put the gas on it, get across midfield, which he does. Going to get past the 30, get inside the box, find a teammate. Good decision, John Baker. Passes off to C.J. Hinton, who's low right, out behind the goal to Connor Franklin in the X. Cutter, oh! Ball popped loose. Still on the ground, C.J. Hinton. All right, little turnover. Bulldogs get possession. Number 21, Kush Patel has the ball. Now he's back to his goalie. That's William Drepal. Got the cutter, number 23. Long stick nitty, I guess. And the pass was out of bounds. Turnover Mail. Cal will retain possession across field there about the 20-yard line.
Looks like Gaines is going to go get it. We're making them work for anything down on this end of the field, which is what you want to do.
Absolutely. Gaines Howard across midfield, into the box, down low right to C.J. Hinton. C.J.'s looking for a cutter. Jude was there, but he was guarded that time by a very large number 25. Looks like an offensive guard to me, but that's just my humble opinion. Will Hitch with the ball here right in front of you folks, top left, down to Connor Franklin. Connor cross field to Gaines Howard. Gaines to Seifert. On the right low, CJ working behind the goal, looking for a cutter, not quite there. Gaines Howard, great stick work, good avoidance get away from that defender, over to Seifert. Middle right behind the goal to CJ. Looking for a cutter. He's going to wrap around himself and take care of business. That's a big man, folks. Will Hitch looking back to CJ. Cutter. Nice. Hey, that was some nice passing.
That's nice passing. That's
It
good
just didn't
stuff.
work. It was a good shot.
Good
Right back in
stuff.
business.
Male goalie.
Hitch. Hinton. Connor Franklin. Cutter. Got it. Just shoot it. Did you hear that down there? Coach Schwartz, all the way up here in the press box. Just shoot it. Coach, we agree.
We agree, Coach. We like your patient play. We like you to set up the offense, but sometimes you just got to pull the trigger. And we saw it there, and we only laugh because it is funny when you hear differing postures coming from the same coach in the same quarter of play.
Absolutely.
So take your time, set up the offense. Will you shoot it? So we just have
Wright
to laugh.
and May for the face-off at midfield. Scores 5-0, 3:19 left in the first quarter. Working hard. Bednark, as always, there's usually an Eli Bednark. Looks like number 15.
There's
All right, they
the
knocked
stick.
loose. Here's Cooper, got it.
Bednar locked it loose, and Cooper picked it up.
Okay, they got it back. Now it's on the ground again, thanks to Jude Hickman's stick work. Jude gets a good scoop. CJ, uh-oh, here it comes, look out. Oh, Nelly!
Oh, let's see how that
See
call
what happens. Good.
That call. He's calling it to go
No,
hard.
no goal. He said Cooper May was in the crease,
In the crease.
when he received that pass, which was an awesome pass, I might add. So, a little timeout action. I think the goalie got a little ding on that play. Number 18, William Drepal. So everybody's taking a knee like good sportsmen do on an athletic field.
So you are allowed to land in the crease if the shot was off before you penetrated that imaginary zone. Cooper was in the air. took the shot in the air, but he took the shot in the zone of the crease and then landed in the crease. So they waved that one off. At the college level, you will frequently see the dives across the front of the mouth of the goal, and the shot will come out on the outside, and then the player will land on the inside. And they almost always go some sort of replay to make sure that the shot came off when it was supposed to.
All right, so looks like the goalie, William Paul, has recovered. I noticed our sports trainer was summoned out. Tyler, I believe, right? Hoffman? That's what you do in sports, folks. Take care of each other.
Well, Tyler does have some work cut out for him on a Saturday. We've got our 2 games, and I think there's a softball game going on behind us as well. So, once again, a busy day for Cal Sports. We're going to do a little check-in with some of our teams a little later in the broadcast. I'm looking for the official with his hand up.
Down here, how about the goal? Their goal.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so goalie 18 bringing it out for male Bulldogs. Gets his pass.
Almost
Off the mark. Well, now the ball's on the ground. Looks like Eli Bednar, Mr. Reliable.
I'm shocked that Eli
Go here tonight.
Yeah.
Guys all over the field, Coach. I'll tell you what, here we go.
Gonna say
CJ low right with the ball right now, looking for substitutions to occur. We got guys coming off, 2 coming on, of course, 3 coming on. We got Howard, Hitch, and Miller. All right, our offensive set should be on the attack momentarily, but we have a lot of patience with 2 minutes left in this first quarter going on.
see, we rotated our personnel in our offense. Now CJ is in the X, but now Connor's at the top on the far side, and Gaines is down here. He just caught the pass. So shifting the men around a little bit confuses them about who's the shooter and where they're going to shoot from.
Connor Franklin, flag on the play. So as you know, the play continues until there's a stoppage in play. Ball's down the right side now behind in the X. CJ has it, number 40 behind the goal, looking for a cutter.
Come on, Gaines.
Got Gaines Howard, fires.
/ 1 minute.
Number 3 coming off for the Bulldogs.
We've got that man up advantage.
That's Nathan Harmon going into the penalty box here at midfield. And that's, as my partner just said, they will be down 1 defensive player at this time. So, way down in the far left corner by the goal line, CJ Hinton waiting for Mr. Official to wind it up.
Here we go.
We're in play. CJ to Jude, Jude to Will across to Mr. Howard, to Seifert, working it around the horn. CJ's wrapping around, looking for a cutter. Nobody's there. Hitch, Franklin, back to Hitch, back to Howard. Great ball moving, great passing. Here comes a cutter. Wow!
There you go.
Boom! Goal!
There you go.
Jude Hickman, that's working today. CJ finds the cutter, number 33. And it's in there for goal number 6 with 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Your Centurions are up 6-0 over the male Bulldogs.
Well, what I was going to say, Tony, right before that shot was that one thing I wish we did a little better was take advantage of these man-up situations. We haven't had a lot of luck there, but there they did.
Yes, we did. And that's important in the game, folks. You've seen in other sports like ice hockey. That's when the offense really goes on the attack because they know the defense is down. Push in the back, I believe, by us. I think Dawson May with a push in the back. So the Bulldogs are on the attack.
They're at full strength. Their player was
John
released.
Baker just intercepted, took that away. John's crossing midfield, across right from us. He's trying to get across that 30, where after that he'll find a teammate, or maybe not. Flag. I think I see another one on. Yep, hold on.
That official dropped that flag in the exact same location that he previously dropped it for the same penalty.
You're going to see number 3 coming over again. That's Nathan Harmon, and he called him with a slash.
And that's 2.
That is 2 penalties on him.
And there, when you add up too many minutes of penalties, then you become ineligible for play. Now he's fine now, 2 1-minute releasables, but if he were to get an intentional, in a 2-minute, then we're starting to, have a problem.
So 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Across the field, number 29, Seifert will be putting it into play. Passes to Gaines Howard at the top. Gaines over to Will Hitch. Will Hitch back to Howard. Howard over to Seifert. Seifert taking a look. Over to C.J. Hinton. Going to wrap around. No. Passes it to Howard. Back to Hinton. Hinton thought about it. Now he's looking. Cutter. Not this time. It was a good play, though.
Good stop by the male.
12, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Will Hitch.
Pull the trigger. Nope. He wants him to hold it.
They just
control possession.
We are like
Yeah.
good sports. You're up 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. I admire that call right there. It's up 6-0, folks. Your Centurions are up at the end of one. 6-0 over the Bulldogs. Well, my fear is already being relieved as we step into the second quarter. No letdowns. Don't look at your opponent's record. Just follow through, play the game all the way through, and that's what our boys are doing on both ends. And frankly, the defensive guys, I'm surprised they haven't put cots up down in the field around the goal and taken some, especially the seniors after last night's prom, maybe take a little rest down there, because Male has not had the ball at our defensive end. I don't think for more than 1 minute of those 12. Then
it has not been a long time down at our end of the goal. They're our defensive players. Now they have been pretty active. We've seen John Baker intercept that one just there. We've seen Eli Bednar being Eli Bednar. I was going to say earlier, if there's a ball to find, he somehow finds it. My uncle was a big bird hunter, and so far I like what I see. Some patient, verbal instruction from the sideline.
Yeah.
to us.
Nice, loud, clear. 25 yards away from him.
Yes.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So we switch ends, folks. You know how this works by now. We are attacking the goal to the right of your screen and defending the goal on the left of your screen. Our defense, even though they haven't had many of their names called, is we got the Wall Williams, Andrew in goal, and we got Cobalt, Jeffries, and Baker as our deep holes. Looks like we're going on offense. Will Hitch passing up top to Gaines Howard, over to Seifert. Seifert down to C.J. Hinton. People trying to cut in and out. Hitch shot, didn't give it. C.J. Hinton. Nope. Seifert down low.
The 45.
10:28 left in the second quarter. Your Centurions are up 8-0 on the Male Bulldogs.
Take the ball, Dave, take the ball.
CJ moving, pitch passes to Will Hitch, cross field to Gaines Howard. Howard down low to Miller. Miller back in the X to Jude Hickman. Hickman looking. Pass. Connor Franklin, I know, is kind of hanging out quietly there in front of the goal. Maybe not so quietly. Nope. Deflected it off. Hitch coming in. Wow, two awesome shots by CJ.
And 2 stops on a CJ shot. So
Yeah.
I'll give them props for that.
Ball's on the ground. Oh.
There
you go.
John Cobalt, nice little snatch there. John, get across. Turnover. Yeah, I know, you want that back. I kind of know you.
Wonder why.
Yeah. All right, Male with the ball working down the right side. Defense getting back to get set up. Reed Jeffries, Mr. Harassment, working on the guy in the X behind the goal. Passes Try, he's not passing yet. Just cradle, cradle, cradle. Reed's not gonna leave you. Ball's on the ground, Reed's already knocked it loose. Cobalt scoops it up, looking for a pet. Crossover, yep, good job, John. And then across midfield. I know what he's thinking, but you better give it to CJ.
I know what
you're thinking, Cobalt.
Yeah.
Pass that ball.
Those defense guys like it to get a.
Oh, my. Hickman with an assist pass to Connor Franklin, who tried his old no look, over the shoulder, behind the back, BTB, whatever you want to call it. It rolled out.
Yeah. He's been very successful at those. But having said that, when you go for the dunk, you better get it, or everybody's going to make fun of you.
Possession arrow, if there was such a thing, goes to the Bulldogs. Trying to work it up left side. 15 has it right here in front of you. Kind of looking for a teammate. He finds one across the field, number 13 to number 19. Good pass. And here comes the defense again. Cobalt. John, way to work. Find your teammate.
What'd you feed him this morning, Tony?
Nothing.
Oh, even the crowd wanted to see the D-ball take.
They did. Cobalt, if you're going to go coast to coast, make it happen. All right, little turnover. Bulldogs, I tell you what, we are harassing the Bulldog players on both ends of the field. CJ up with it, right here in front of you. 40 at the 40 there. Looking hard. He knows darn well he could have gone straight to that. He's going to let the team set it up, let the attackmen work on what they need to work on, and that's good. So here comes Miller. Miller over to Gaines. Gaines down to Will. Hitch looking for a cutter. Connor Franklin, Mr. Sneaky, hanging out in front of the goal. Gets it. No look and just missed it.
No look, missing it.
Just no look. Caught the assist and just missed left of the upright on the left side of the mouth of the goal. Will Hitch, low left, up top, Jude Hickman. Hickman looking, taking a look under, nobody there. Miller, down to Franklin. Franklin taking a look. Look for a cutter. Okay, that was a good stop.
Good stop there.
Ball's on the ground again.
They're having trouble with ball handling. Their passes and their ideas are good. They're just having some ball issues.
Will Hitch over to, that's Miller. Logan Miller. Logan over to Gaines Howard, top left, number 4. Jogging back to the center. Crosses over to Will Hitch. Hitch taking a look down the X. He likes what he sees. Tosses it to Jude Hickman. Hickman working his way around. Back to Hitch. He's going to wrap around, find a cutter, or take it himself. Nobody's there. Nothing's there. Smart play. Heads up play by a senior. Miller getting shoved around. That's okay. CJ behind in the X. Cutter. Boom! Goal count. Assist CJ Hinton. Goal by number 4. Gaines Howard.
Watch that sucker again. Oh, we did. I'm sorry. Thought we replayed that. We did not.
That's goal number 9 for your Centurions.
Now, I believe that we have a running clock at 10 goals.
Okay.
Differential. Although I've had officials do that in the first half, and I've had others only do it in the second half. So we would probably need to look for some guidance.
Wright versus May, 15 versus 15. Cooper takes that one pretty easy. Now wait a minute. Yeah, he thought about it. He's wrapping all the way around, thinking about it, and he gets it. He more than thought about it. He's like, all right, people.
That was a planned
You're scoring, and you're scoring. Guess what? I'm going to score. Cooper May with goal number 10 for the Centurions. Cooper's going to get a break. We're sending out Bryce Watson for the face-off this time.
press box for sideline. Press box for sideline.
All right. Procedure violation on number 15 on the face-off. There's number 7, Mason Thomas. Looking down the right side.
Coach!
Good job, Mason. Yellow.
What do you need, Glenn?
Going in, offensive player going in.
I think it's a running clock at 10. I need direction from the officials.
Hitch up top, number 34. Thomas comes off and Miller on. Right in front of you. Seifert over here, top right. 29. Nolan Seifert. Behind the goal, CJ in the X, big number 40. Over to 11, to Hickman, to Hitch. Looking for a cutter, doesn't find one. CJ's there to Will Hitch. Working around, finds Hickman, ball's on the ground, it's loose right now, still loose. Here we go, scrum time. That was a great job by Seifert, walling off number 21, so our number 11, Logan Miller, could scoop it up.
That's good heads-up play.
That was.
Knowing you're not in position to get it, but you may be in position to block someone else so your man can get it.
Good stop. The shot by Will Hitch was stopped by their goalie. His clear out is now on the ground. CJ Hinton, not yet. Still, yep, Will Hitch though was there to scoop. Cutter Franklin, boom! Goal! Hitch for Franklin, goal foul number 11.
No, we have that.
A lot of action on that play, good pass, and the quick whip shot right there in front of the goal for goal number 11 for the Centurions with 4:22 left.
Hey Glenn, it's home after halftime.
Oh yeah,
All right, ball's in play. Thomas down to Seifert, low right on your screen. Wait for changes to be made, player changes. Over to CJ, low left, working his way out, working his way up the left side of the goal. Looking. Passes it to Howard.
I know they're trying to get CJ out of the X a little bit and let him shoot a little bit more.
Right.
You can see how we've shifted here to that strategy.
Seifert, good job, taking care of it up and went out. All right, turnover on us. So Bulldogs will have possession behind their goal with 3:45 left in the first half.
Tony, we've got a clarification from the sideline for the running clock. It is a 12-point differential, but the running clock goes into play in the second half. I thought that's what it was, but I couldn't remember if it was 10 or 12, and it may be somewhat official dependent too. So we verified that.
We have a timeout, Bulldogs. Your score 11-0 over the Bulldogs with 3:31 left in the second quarter.
So I like how we're playing so far. We need a game where we can do some coaching from the sideline, make corrections when something doesn't go the way we want, but not be so close in the game that a 1 or a 2-point differential can really make a huge difference. We've made some mistakes. Yes, we have. Coaches had the opportunity to coach up the players and make some auto corrections as we go. I think they're listening. We are trying to keep the play modest and slow, setting up the offense each time, even though we are winning 11-0. I do think there's a sense of sportsmanship in setting up our offense.
I do. I agree with you completely.
I suspect we're going to see some subs in the second half, although I also suspect after that clarification, there's going to be an attempt to score that 12 goals. So the second half is a running clock.
I agree with you. You want to get, I think you definitely want to get that established so when you come out, you know the rest of the game, well, the clock will not be stopping very often at all. And I think, you know what, that's a rule. I know people don't like the name of it, I think, mercy rule or whatever, but I'll tell you what, I've been a coach for a long time, and I'm definitely somebody that'll call off the dogs if I know I have a commanding lead on an opponent. It just serves no purpose. As we used to say in my generation, rub it in their face.
Correct. Unfortunately, and you and I have been around 3 sports here at Cal with our sons playing and been involved. That belief does not go around everywhere with all coaches. I don't mean the Cal coaches. I mean some teams we've played, and so
well, ball's in play. Nail has it here, number 13, working his way through traffic, slips, ball pops out. Eli
Bednar. He's got it.
I have to start calling him like Crime Stopper, the dog. He's just always there, ready to sniff that ball out. Good job, Eli, as always. Seifert has it down low right. All right, here comes Eli hustling off, so one of our attackmen will hustle on with that substitution, and it's going to be Will Hitch. Seifert over to Thomas. Thomas over to Cooper May. Cooper down to Connor Franklin. Low left. Looking for a cutter. Nobody there. Got a little pick from Coop. Will Hitch up top. Now Mason Thomas. Looking behind the goal of the X. Finds Seifert back there. Seifert looking for a cutter or a teammate to pass to. Connor Franklin has it. Low left. Back up top to Cooper. Cooper's looking. He crosses over to Thomas. Thomas back to Seifert. Nobody, no cutter. We're not packing up in front of the goal, it looks like. Here comes Hitch. Maybe a pick from Thomas. He's not taking a shot. Thomas is going to sling it. Good stop by the goalie, number 18, William DePaul, for the male Bulldogs. Oh, number 7, his teammate wasn't quite ready for the ball. So it's bouncing all over the place here, right in front of their goal. Okay, he got it back to his goalie. They still have to clear it out. He only got not a very good pass, so Cooper May intercepts that about midfield. Cooper's working hard down the left side, weaving in and out, little cradle action. Yeah. Oh, good stop. May had a shot at 18. Still on the ground. Okay, 18, their goalie has it.
Wow.
Number 16, that's Will Reddick, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Will Reddick just blocked that.
Boom! Will Reddick with the assist to Cooper May on the 12th goal.
And that's the Centurion goal by number 15, May.
Second half.
We have Watson on the face-off. Mail gets possession of this face-off. 15. Pass. John Baker scooped it up off the turf. He gets it over to Williams, our goalie. All right, this is something we've really... Ball's loose. Baker with a body check. Ball still loose. Get back in the goal where you belong.
I don't know what Williams was thinking there.
All right. Procedural turnover on us. Nail will have possession across the field at about 35. Number 13 is going to be working it down that right side. Looking for a teammate. Who else? Reed Jeffries. On him like fly paper on a fly.
I was going to say like a fitted tuxedo on our sons for prom.
In honor of prom. That was just an awesome play by Reed Jeffries. Harassed that guy so much, he turned the ball over.
10 seconds.
Goalie has it. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. Baker slings it. And that's okay. That's halftime, folks.
He didn't sling it hard. He wanted it to get the bounce and roll.
Yeah.
I noticed that, which I thought was kind of funny.
Remind everyone that you do have the session today.
All right, folks, there you have it. Your first half is in the books, as they say. Centurions 12 and the Bulldogs nothing as we go in for our 10-minute halftime.
What a half of play we had there, Tony. It's certainly exciting to watch, and
it all started, that half was destined to be a good half because it all started with a singing referee.
that is true. That is true. It's not often that you have a singing referee. I'm going to go with never.
I agree.
And we're going to see here in a second if we can get a check-in on some of our other Cal sports. We're going to try that right now. We're going to try something we've never done before. So that
Love
means
the technology.
It'll work
Love the
really
technology.
well or miserably. We're reaching out to Coach Tom Peck, as promised, to find out how the Centurion bass fishing team is doing on Lake Cumberland. If Tom's got a cell phone signal, he's going to be on, and we are going to bring him into the broadcast live. But I'm not getting a signal right yet. We'll try again here in just a second. We do have an update in scores. Your Centurion baseball team is playing at North Bullitt versus the Eagles, and at the top of the fourth, Cal is leading 2-1 in baseball thus far. So far so good with the Cal baseball. I don't have a score on the softball game going on behind me. We might have to not resort to technology, but resort to one of us sticking our head out the press box and looking at the scoreboard, since the softball
That's pretty high-tech, too.
is right behind us. But you know, we have all sorts of technology available to us here. No, you can't see it from up here. So Chris Schneider went to take a look. Now we got Adam Hitch going out the other press box for him to take a look, just to see if we can keep you entertained with some scores from around the Cal family. So in the meantime, Tony, what'd you like? What didn't you like about the first half?
Well, there wasn't much to not like. My big fear was, players going into the game thinking, oh yeah, check this W off instead of playing the game first and earning that W. And they came out, our guys came out, well coached. Even like you said, after prom night, everybody looked like they were ready to go from the first face-off to the buzzer there to end the first half. No real letdowns. Heck, yeah, you said it. We made mistakes at both ends of the field, but they were survivable mistakes. Mail has not had possession very often, which is very indicative of that 0 under their name on our scoreboard right now. So there are a lot of good things going on compared to not so good things.
Well, agreed. It's a good opportunity. We've had some really good things happen on our end of the field, and a little opportunity to fine tune our own mistakes as we go. Gabe really hasn't worked our goalie there as much as we talked about. He's going to be able to relax just a tad. And we have another game to follow this one. So
We do.
I suspect we're going to see some subs here just to give players a little bit of rest and make sure that everybody gets to play. And we have a big one on Tuesday night where we take on Eastern.
Absolutely, that's a very good program. I mean, if we want to tear it up, everybody looks at Trinity and St. X at the top, but Eastern is barking at both those schools' ankles this year. They've got a good squad and a good record and good players, and they are well coached just down the road here in Middletown. So, hey, if you're not going to be able to make the game, we'd love to see you here Tuesday night for I'll call it the Battle of Middletown. Come on out. If not, you know where to find Glenn and I and the team here in the broadcast booth on Tuesday night if you can't make it. We'll be glad to bring you the action right to your viewing device. One thing I did notice is that I do see a few more fellas dressed out. I'm sure that's maybe some JV guys. They're going to get some PT. That's great. That's awesome. But I might have to walk down there. There's about 6 players. I have jersey numbers, but they're not on my roster. So I'll see if I can hustle down and find out who those players are.
Well, while we've got a minute, let's just talk about a few other things going on here at Christian Academy. You know, our Centurion Armory is open Tuesday through Friday, 2:30 to 4 p.m. It is closed on Mondays, and of course closed when school is not in session. We've got about a month left of school. Still time to pick up some of your Centurion logo gear to help with this season, but also be ready for next season. There are usually some end-of-year closeout sales going on over there, so I'd encourage you to come and take a look for any opportunity to pick up something you don't already have in your wardrobe. And then we get a lot of our intel about what's going on with Centurion sports from Centurion E-News. It is very well written, very well illustrated. It's fun to look through and see what all these young people are doing. I know that parents get an email copy of this and all the kids get it, but I'm talking to the grandparents and the aunties and uncles and other relatives out there who may not have their email in the CAL system because they're not the first degree relative, they're not the parent, but it's an opportunity just to see athletically what is going on with Christian Academy. So you can subscribe there at eNews at caschools.us, and it's a lot of fun to look at. I don't know that we have a whole lot more to really talk about here in our halftime report. I'm going to make one more attempt at Coach Beck, but when you're out on the lake bass fishing, you got to stay focused on bass fishing, and you just may be somewhere with the boys where you can't get to them. We had dinner last night with his lovely wife.
Yes, we did.
Who was here supporting their son Hayden, who is a senior on the bass fishing team. And Coach Beck had 4 of the younger boys down at this KHSAA regional tournament on Lake Cumberland. So always good to have the opportunity to talk with him and visit with his family. I know Hayden went to prom last night. He was in the same group of young people that our 2 sons were with, so it's kind of fun hanging out with the Becks last night and just touching base after football season, and then, you know, here we are wearing lacrosse there in bass fishing.
Here's my 10-second prom report for all you sports fans out there, you lacrosse fans. I can tell you this: beautiful ladies in beautiful dresses and handsome young men in their suits or tuxedos. End of report. There you go.
Good report, Tony. Succinct, to the point, and our fans have all the information they need. I'll remind everyone that we will go to a running clock in the second half, and even if the 12-point differential shrinks, in other words, the Bulldogs score a few and come up, once the running clock starts, it continues and will only stop for official timeouts, not for when the ball goes out of bounds. So if we have a player hurt or something, the clock will stop. I just got a text from Coach Peck that he's here. Game's pretty much on autopilot. You want to try and bring him in?
Absolutely. Let's talk to Coach.
All right. Let's see if we can get him in. Let's just see if we can get Coach Peck on the line here. Tom just said he was in range.
All right, looks like 1500 right. We'll be facing off against our number 32, Bryce Watson, on the face-off. Bryce got a big body, ball still on the ground, still trying to get it. Everybody looks, that's, who else? Yep, Eli Bednar comes up with it. By the way,
Shocked again.
we're attacking the goal to the left and defending the goal to your right on your screen. Here we go. We'll hit you up top.
Hello, Coach Peck.
Running for the rest of the day.
If you turn your camera on, we can bring you right into the broadcast. There he is. And we're going to just pause and go right in here for just a second, fans. There's Coach Peck. You can see the game still going on. How's the Bass team doing? I can see you, and we can hear you. Got one keeper so far. It looks like the weather's good.
Little hitch working the X behind the goal. Or the cipher.
It's okay. It was just fun to touch base with you. All right. Game's going well here. 12-0. We're in the third quarter. Well, we're going to sign off and go right back to the game, but it was fun touching base with you.
That shot was by number 3, Joshua Reed. Deflected. We retain possession behind the goal. Folks, we're going to see several new players on the field, probably at both ends for the remainder of the game. What's our new goalie number down here? Anybody see that? I don't have him on my sheet.
Number 2.
Not on my sheet.
He is Nolan Allen. He's our JV goalie, number 2, and so he's going to see some time here.
Hey, how about Will Reddick on the goal? Pass from his fellow senior, number 34, Will Hitch.
Let's take a little look at that. Here comes one to Will Reddick. And notice how he shot that, Tony. Will Reddick's a natural lefty.
Look, though, that's a perfect position for him that wasn't hot.
Which would make him great at lacrosse.
Give me that young man's name again, fellas.
Number 2.
Nolan. Thank you. So in goal for the Centurions, Nolan Allen, number 2. That's it, Bryce. Use that big body. All right, number 15, Hunter Wright, with possession for the Bulldogs, and working down the left side. Gavin Shaw, number 37. There you go. There's Dawson May, number 10. Gavin doing a good job on defense there. Right, ball now back in the X behind the goal for the Bulldogs. Coming up the left side, coming up top the 15. He fires. Goal.
Just playing over the line.
Everybody was staring at it like, is it in there? Or not? It was. Goal by number 15, Hunter Wright. All right, back for the face-off. We have Bryce Watson going against the man who just scored that goal, Hunter Wright. At midfield, Gavin Shaw's in, number 37. We've got Braden Watson in, number 6. Dawson May, number 10. Number 30 is Callan Hahn. There you go, there you go. Way to go, big fella. He's working his way down here to the 30. Ball's on the ground. Gets depleted.
Yeah, that was a clean check.
And I know it looked tough, rough, folks, but that actually was clean. All right, Bulldogs goalie has it. Taking a clear out pass to number 5. Will Reddick on defense. Can't go across midfield. Gavin Shaw is now looking for a little, let me see if I can put you on your behind, perhaps. Bulldogs working the ball down the right side and now back in the X. That's number 30, Callan Hahn. Here's the shot, flag. Now stoppage of play, we'll get the call. 30 with a slash, number 30. That's Callan Hahn with a slash. He'll be coming out.
Eli Bednar going back in, so just making a slight adjustment here, put a more experienced person on the field while the penalty plays out. You know, and the younger players, they want to play as hard defensively as the older players, and these are learning opportunities where they just understand, okay, I can hit him this way, but I can't hit him that way.
That's right.
And so,
ball's going to be in play momentarily. Mr. Fisher will wind it up here by the goal to your right. Male has the ball down the right-hand corner on your screen. Number 13 has possession. So, procedural something. Delay. Okay, delay. Now Dawson May going to put it in play. Cross court to Baker. You tell I'm still coming out of basketball season, Glenn. Cross court. Bednar, here we go. Bednar. Good, nice pass from Baker to Bednar. Bednar's across the 30. He's getting it down low to Cypher. Down low right. Number 7 cutting Mason Thomas. I don't think he can get it to him. That was a great idea. Bednar on his way off. Cypher looking for somebody, maybe Thomas. Yep, Mason Thomas making a move, a little scoop, a little back behind the goal. Will Reddick. For 11, put the brakes on. He's passing it out to Thomas to Cypher. Cypher has it up top here, folks, about the 32-yard line. That's Miller coming out to help him. Miller's up top. Across the field to number 7, Thomas looking for a little cradle, maybe a wraparound. Can't get there. Reddick passing out to Howard. Howard over to Miller. That guy's hanging out in front of the goal. That's number 3, Joshua Reed. Miller passes over to Thomas. Thomas back in the X. I think that's Cypher back there. Looking for a cutter. Finds Howard. Cypher looking for a cutter. There's one. Oh, ball comes loose. Good idea. Ball still on the ground. Dangerous pass, but he got it off. Nail, deep polar, trying to get it back to the goalie. He does. Goalie's going to try to run out there and get a cutter so they can get the ball on our end of the field. Looks like they're going to make it. Oh, interception by Gaines Howard. Working down that right side, our number 4. He's just going to spread it out. But the younger guys, I think, get on here that don't get a lot of PT on varsity, making sure they do get some today. Howard coming up the left side. Passes to Miller. Miller's kind of directing things. Told Howard where he wanted him. Told Thomas where he wanted him. He puts the ball back into Haynes Howard. It's a cutter, number 3. Oh, just over the top. Shot was by Joshua Reed. Just over the top height of the goal. Possession, Centurions. Seifert with the ball in the X behind the goal. Finds Howard down low right. Back to Seifert behind the goal. Looking for a cutter. Nobody's there. Nothing safe. Brings it over to Miller. Logan Miller. Looking for a pick. Couldn't get one. Howard has it out on the left side. A little wraparound. Nope. Not in a hurry. And I'm going to think that's out of sportsmanship. That's just my gut feeling.
Well, I think so too, Tony, and I also think that Howard, he's kind of our point guard, has probably gotten the marching orders.
There's a pass, number 3. Oh, cannot come up with it. Good idea. Seifert hit number 3, Josh Reed, the ball just came loose. So Bulldogs are trying to get it across midfield, and it's not in possession yet. There we go, number 2 picks it up. He's getting ready to get clobbered. A little body action, the ball's on the ground. That's part of the game too, folks. Mason Thomas crosses the field. He's working his way down the right side. He does a wraparound, gets a cradle, thinks about shooting, gets a nice body check. Flag, I had a feeling it was going to get pushed to the back, which is going to be the call by the defender. I believe it was number 23. Seifert with the ball down behind the goal. Over here, he gets it deflected. That's all right. Miller's there. Nope.
Now we'll call it.
Now it's the call.
I was going to say, I think Howard's marching orders here from Coach is we're just set this all up and get the other guys to score. You stay up top and make the passes.
All right, guys, I'm going to need a name and to go with number 13, JV, right?
Ryan Brown.
Say again.
Ryan Brown.
Ryan Brown. Got it? Ryan Brown is now in the game, folks.
Number 9.
Who has the ball?
Eli Snyder.
I have Eli, thank you. Eli Snyder's also in. Connor Franklin over to Snyder. Snyder down to Seifert. Seifert looking, not there. Up top to Connor Franklin. Miller, nice shot down low, but just wide left. We should retain possession. Looks like 13, Ryan Brown, putting it in play in the X position behind the goal. Looking for a teammate or a cutter. Connor Franklin there. Back to, here we go. Oh, deflected. Good defensive play by the Bulldogs. We're going to maintain possession here. 13, the plan was to hit Ryan Brown with that, and it got deflected by the defender. So out on Mail, our ball still. Seifert, top right there, about the 20, looking. Behind the goal to number 9, number 9, Eli Snyder. Back up top, Connor Franklin. Miller, here we go again. Oh, off the back of the net, it's still in play, folks. Good hustle play there, Mr. Brown. Ryan Brown. Over to Logan Miller. Looking. Here it is again. Deflected off. Boom! Will Reddick with the goal.
Take a look at that.
Great hustle, heads up.
Great heads up play. And you notice he's rotated Connor in there up top. Connor's one of our more effective passers, and you just saw it. He just kept putting it inside. One of these young kids is going to get a cut and going to get a free shot, and that's the game plan now. And I think that's a good game plan. Gets everybody experience, still keeps the game at a sportsman level.
Got Mail gets that face off.
We got 10 seconds left in the third period, so they're going to call it soon here.
3-2, and the ball's on the ground. End of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Your Centurions are up 14-1 over the Mail Bulldogs at the end of 3 quarters. Glenn, you nailed it. I think the plan is keep an experienced starter in there with a younger group of guys to ensure that ball gets moving around that goal as well as the first bunch does it. You got one of your first bunch guys in there, leading the young guys. That's going to give them some confidence, some good playing time. All right, into the third quarter.
Yeah, I really think, where Mail has struggled his ball handling, they obviously have some inexperienced guys, and they've got good coaching because you can see plays being set up, cuts being created. The kids know where to pass the ball. They just need to get a little sharper. Well, our young players are the same, and I think even one or two experienced people in just to make sure we can get the ball where we want it, and then let them take shots.
Exactly.
And they're going to work the male goalie a little bit, so that's going to be good for him. It's not going to be the same shots that you see coming from, Will Hedge, or Gaines Howard, or Connor Franklin, but it's going to be shots, and some male goalies can get, some work here, and he's stopped free right there.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, I love when your substitute varsity players and even your JV guys can get some PT. This helps in their development going forward. We talked about this early in the season on one of the early broadcasts. Heck, we've got going down to 5th and 6th grade. There's 30 to 40 players on 5th and 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade, and now varsity lacrosse. So I think the whole program is going to be going in the right direction. It is going in the right direction.
I agree.
All right, back for a face-off. We got Mr. White for the Bulldogs, and we got our own 32, Bryce Watson, on the face-off in midfield to start the fourth quarter.
12 minutes of play, running clock, and barring no timeouts.
Mail comes up with it.
12 minutes of play. Here we go.
Took a shot, and it was deflected. I saw a deep hole get up there. All right, we got more new folks on the field. I love it. I think that is...
We love it, fans, but we have to figure out who they are.
Yeah, everybody on my rock. Is this not 35? Is this not Hinton, the other, CJ's brother? Right here.
Number 30, Caleb?
35, right here.
Oh, 35, this is Caleb.
Is it Hinton? Caleb Hinton? Sorry, folks, I'm making notes here and make sure I want to get our boys all called up. Number 8's out there, Camden Carruthers on defense. 20 shot off the pipe, no good. Bale retains possession. On the defense was number 8, Carruthers.
And our goalie's going to
Back
get
in there. Hey, good job.
as well. So.
Good job, number 2, Nolan Allen. Oh, over the top of Howard's head. So that's a turnover. Bulldogs will have possession down around the goal line. Number 5, it looks like, is going to be bringing into play. I also need a name for number 23, please.
Anders Helgeson.
First name is Anders
Helgeson.
Hilgeson. All right, Anders Hilgeson. Here we go. Gaines Howard put it in play, and if you think he might pass, but then again, he's going to take the option. Gets it upfield to number 11, Miller. Logan Miller. Will Hitch is out there now. Will and Gaines are the 2 veteran starter players. We have number 14, Zach. Is it Jaberg? I want to mispronounce the names. Jaburg. Okay, flag in the air, pass behind the goal, Cipher, Hitch, looking around. He's going to wind up. Nope, he's going to try to get one of these younger guys the ball. Here's Will Reddick, back up to Hitch. Hitch taking a look. All right. He's trying to give Reddick a little setup, let him slide across. Nice pass. 14, that's Jaberg.
We got a flag down from before, so we stopped play. I think they're going to have a player sitting down.
Slash for 1 minute. Was that on 21, I think? Yeah, 22-1. That's Kush Patel for Bale. Will Hitch is over there about the 20-yard line with the ball cross field. Here we are. We're in play.
He and Gaines are just going to try and set these young fellas up, I think.
That's right.
They're going to wind up, but I don't think they're going to take a shot. I think they're going to try and get the younger
Miller
guys.
down to Seifert in the X. Seifert, nice quick pass. Back up top. Miller to Howard. Howard looking for a cutter. Reddick and Yalberg are down low, front of the goal. Looking for those guys to throw their stick up. Get Reddick. Boom! Oh! Just missed. Great pass by Seifert.
Great idea.
It was. Reddick, good shot. Just went wide.
1 minute.
Another slash penalty.
So we are
9.
2 men down on the Bulldogs.
All right, number 14 putting it in play. That's Zach Yalberg. Zachary. Miller over to Howard. Back to Miller. Looking. We got Will Hitch now taking a shot. Nice stop by the goalie, number 18 for the Bulldogs. He's trying to get it downfield. This is tough. We've seen this on our end before. Deflected. Ball is going to go out of bounds. It's a turnover. The Centurions will gain possession. Here we go. It's Logan Miller bringing it in play over up top. Dumps it down. Nope. Fires it. And it goes in. Goal by number 11, Logan Miller.
We have no assist. He really assisted himself. He just came in and did it all. Here we go.
Just makes up his mind to sling it, and he does. And he's successful for goal number 15. 6:50 and running, folks. We have the running clock again. 6:45 soon. Back to face off in midfield. That's our Bryce Watson going against number 15, Hunter Wright for the Bulldogs on the face-off.
Some good team cheering going on from the Bulldogs to their face-off man.
Absolutely. Ball's on the ground loose. Miller picks it up, dumps it to Reddick. Working ready to sling it. He got it! Fired in there! Go Reddick, I hear you.
When you show that again to the fans, you knew he was going to shoot it because he had his man with his right arm and he's left-handed.
Yeah. Perfect setup for him. There it is, folks. No, that's right. The number 16th goal of this contest by number 16, Will Reddick. Back to face off in midfield. Mr. Wright for the Bulldogs against Mr. Watson for the Centurions, number 32. All right, called Watson for a hold. Neal has possession, crossing center midfield. 15's looking for a cutter. He might just wind up and haul it. He does. And that's our back. There's Dawson May. Nice flip out. And here we go. Will Reddick's going to have this one. Will's looking. He's like, well, it worked last time. He hit somebody. Oh! Nice pass.
Great idea.
Yes, it was.
I'm loving watching
Ryan Brown making the cut there from the top down low. And the pass was there and the shot was just a little off. So the Bulldogs have possession, trying to clear it out, and it's still on the ground, still on the ground, still on the ground. Everybody's working hard. Some people can cross the line, some can't. Reddick, look at Reddick. Good hustle, Will Reddick.
I think we need to see some more action from Will Reddick.
Yeah,
Triple team clobber.
But it's clean, just so you know, folks, because that was front to front. Shot by number 7. Mason Thomas, a little off left.
Difficult shot across the face of the goal.
4:15 left and counting in this contest. Bulldogs putting it in play across the field. Coming in for about the 10-yard line. It's in play. Ball's on the ground loose. Somebody wants it. Who wants it? Austin May trying to get it out of there. Still on the ground. Still on the ground. 13 for us is in there. Rugby scrum. All right, 35. Hit. Caleb, right?
Yeah, Caleb, he didn't take it with him. Now he's.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. He's got it. You did big body, big boy. All right, they're working on him. He's like, I'm not having it. I'm going to work right back on you. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Ball's loose. These defensive, these second team of JV guys, they're giving it their best today. The ball's on the ground for a reason, folks. That means the deep holes are putting those poles on the defender's stick, and that ball is rolling all over the place on the ground. Bulldogs still have it behind the goal, working up this side. Nice deflection there by number 8. I think that's Camden Brothers. Good job, Camden. Ball back in play. 15 has it, right. Working his way around, he's going to shoot. Here it is, and bounces off. Goalie gets a stop. Goal! Bulldogs. That was number 13. That's Lucas Dotson. That's the second goal for the Bulldogs today.
I will say, number 2, our JV goalie, he stopped several.
Yes.
And he let that one sneak by, but he has stopped several, and that was a good shot on their part. So props to both teams. Everybody is still playing. Everyone is playing hard. And it is enjoyable to watch just the effort from both teams at this portion of the game.
Face off, Watson versus Wright. That's it. Rice put that big body in there and get that scoop. Ball's on the ground. Here we go. I need this player's name. Number 26.
Sebastian Navarrete.
We keeping it or we turning it over? It's like,
Or did he call
Little shove in the back?
Yeah. Thank you. Sebastian Navarrete now on the field.
I'm kind of hoping the singing official will start singing the penalty calls here.
Bulldogs had a shot on goal, a little high, but I think our goalie, number 2, Mr. Allen, Nolan Allen, got his pole on it. Cutter, 15, shot, got it. All right, that's a goal on Mr. Wright. He's been working hard today at face-off the whole game for the Bulldogs. That's goal number 3 for the Bulldogs. Score now 16-3, clock's running, about 50 seconds and counting down left in our contest, Glenn. All right, looks like Cooper's going to go in one more time for face-off. So number 15 versus number 15. Wright and May on the face-off in midfield. 25 seconds left. Cooper, good job. Comes up with it. Passes over to number 3. Comes loose from Joshua Reed. Turnover, about 10 seconds left in this contest, ladies and gentlemen. Bulldogs. Ball still loose. 3, 2, 1. May comes up with it. That's the ball game.
That's the ball game.
That's it, Coop. Pull up. Here we go. Go. How about it, folks? Your Cal Centurions 16, the Male Bulldogs 3. At the end of the first game of our doubleheader.
True, Tony. We're going to just give a brief recap. We're going to sign out of this game. We will take a break off air, and we will sign into the next game against the Oldham County Colonels here shortly. I have that game scheduled and programmed for 1 o'clock. But I have to tell you, the Colonels are just arriving. I see them on the far side of the field. I know we're going to have a break here. We have not been told by the officials or the coaches how long a break they want. So just keep that game pulled up on YouTube. It's another feed of the Oldham County game, and it will come live the minute we put the cameras back on. But great game, great sportsmanship, good team handshakes going on here at the end, and enjoyed having you all with us. So we'll sign out right now, and we'll be back shortly with the Oldham County game in our doubleheader today.